Hello children, welcome to your English grammar class. I am Momita and today I am going to do preposition with you. Now first of all, what do you understand by preposition? Preposition is one of the 8 parts of speech which tells us about the relationship between two nouns or a noun and a pronoun which are used in a sentence. The prepositions are generally placed after the noun and they show the relationship between the subject and the object, or say the subject or the noun and another noun or the pronoun which is used in the later part of the sentence. Now if I say that, say for instance this one, the pot is kept on the platform. So which are the two nouns here? The pot and the platform, right? Now what is the relationship between this pot and this platform? The relationship is the surface contact, that is on. So this is preposition. If I say the pencil box are kept inside the pencils are kept inside the box. So again we see the two nouns here, the pencil and the box, pencil box. So what is the relationship between the pencils and the pencil box? The pencils are kept inside the pencil box. So inside establishes the relationship between the pencil and the pencil box. Now preposition might be, they are very tricky. Sometimes we wrongly use preposition. So today I am going to clear your doubts regarding the usage of preposition of place and preposition of time. Now prepositions can be preposition of place or they can also be preposition of time. Now preposition of place establishes the relationship of a preposition in respect to the place on which it is kept. Like if I say the man is in the car, so it tells you about the position of the man in the car. The man, what is the relationship between the man and the car? The man is inside the car, so it tells us about the position, the place. Okay. Again, if I say the aeroplane is flying above the clouds, so what is the relationship between the aeroplane and the clouds? Aeroplane is here, cloud is here, cloud is here and the aeroplane is flying above it. So the relationship between the aeroplane and the plane is above. Aeroplane and cloud is above, right? Now the river flows beneath the bridge. What is the relationship between the river and the bridge? It clearly states that the river is flowing beneath the bridge. So if this is the bridge, the river is flowing from beneath it. Relationship between the river and the bridge is beneath. So these are prepositions of place. Now preposition of time will indicate the time. The man came in time. So he came at the proper time. The doctor came before the scheduled time. So he came before the time. He comes here in the morning. When does he come? At what time? In the morning. So again the relationship between he and morning is in. So it will definitely establish a relationship between two nouns in respect of place if it is a preposition of place, and if it is a preposition of time, it will describe the relationship of the two nouns or the pronouns in respect of time. I hope you understood what I said. Now we would try to understand about preposition in further detail through some charts. These charts would definitely help you to solve your problem. Now children, we are going to understand preposition with this chart. Now as you can see, this is a triangle, and on one side of the triangle you can see preposition of time, and on the other side you can see preposition of place. Now as you can see, in, on and at, these three prepositions can be used both in sense of time and in sense of place. Now we use the preposition in when we mean something bigger. On refers to more specific or rather smaller thing, and at refers to something very, very small. Now let us try understanding the whole thing part by part. Now children, first of all, we are going to understand the preposition of time, and we will do it with the preposition in. Now see, as I have told you, this is the first part of the same chart. I am doing it in separate parts so that you can have a clear perception. That whole chart could not be clearly seen, so I have divided it into separate parts. Now see the usage of in. As I have told you, for preposition of time we use in for bigger things like centuries, the 1900s, the 1700s, for decades, the 90s, decade means 10 years, the 70s, the 80s, for particular years, for 1900, for 2000, for months like March, June, for weeks like 5 weeks. We say, how do we say? In 5 weeks. How do we say? In the century 1900, or in the 1900s, or in the 90s, or in the year 1990 or 2000, in the month of March or June or July, in 5 weeks, in spring for season, in a particular period of time like in the future or in the past, or for holidays like in the Easter holiday, or for parts of day like morning. So generally time is used for, in is used for meaning, for denoting something bigger, a bigger time. Okay, now let us shift to the next part of the same chart. Now we would see preposition of place. For the word, how in is used as preposition of place. Now as I have told you, in is used for bigger sense. In, on is a little smaller, and at means very specific. So in regards of place is used for a bigger place like a country, in France, or in Paris city, in Manhattan neighborhood, in a car, an enclosed space, a bigger but enclosed space. So we use in these places. Now let us see the next part of the same chart. Now let us understand the use of on, which is used to denote a little smaller thing, not so as big as in. So we say, for time we say the weekend, on the weekend, on Monday, because we are being a little more specific. So we say on the weekend, on Monday, on the 3rd of April, on my birthday, on a part of days like day plus part of day. So when we say a day plus part of day, we say on Sunday morning. We may say we will go there on Sunday or in the morning. But when I'm using a day plus any specific part of the day, then we say on. Holiday with a particular day, we will say in the Easter holidays, because Easter holidays refer to a bigger stretch of time. But when I say about the particular day, Easter day, I would write on. Now again, use of the preposition on in respect of place. When we talk about a street, we would use on, like on the Columbus Street, or on the 7th Avenue, or the surfaces, any surface, on the floor, on the table, on the ground. Or when we are talking about any means of transport, like on a bus, we can also at times, we may also use in, but on a bus is better. Communication, it has been broadcasted on the radio. Now let us proceed to at. At is used for the smallest things. Now see how we are proceeding from the general to something smaller and then the smallest, or something very, very specific. So see how we use at here. At is used for hours, at 8 a.m., at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. For the parts of day, small parts of day, at midnight. For a specific time, at the moment. Or holidays without day, like at Easter. When we do not use the word day, then we use at. Now, as I have told you, the preposition at is used for the smallest thing, whether be it for time or be it for place. Now see, when we use at, we speak about very specific things, like a particular address, at 456 State Street, or very specific locations like at the station. Now once again, let us see the whole chart. We did it in parts. This is the whole chart once again. See again, I will tell you once again, in is used for general sense or for bigger things, on for a little smaller thing, both in case of time and for place, and at is used for very specific things. Now students, let us see a few more examples where we use in, at or on. Now these are preposition of place. What do we say? We say in the office, at the office, because office refers to a particular building. Or we say at the station, or at the top. We can also use on the top, but at the top may also be used. In refers to something inside, like in the prison, in the cinema, in a line. On the internet, on the ground, on the left. Similarly, at the front, at the side, at the reception, in a queue, in a line, in a queue, same thing, in a row, in the garden, or on the left, similarly on the right, on an elephant, on a farm. We say at the top, at someone's house, at the hairdresser's or at the saloon, in the sky, in bed, in a room, On means on top of something. On the ceiling, on the roof, on the second floor. So we have to use at the top but on the roof. Remember this, children. See again, at the doctor. If you are visiting someone's place, it is specifically you are talking about a particular place, like at the saloon, at the doctor's chamber, at the entrance, at the exit, in Times Square, in a race, in the final stages, on a bicycle, on a list, on the menu. See how we are using in for all the buildings. Like in a building, how we are using at for the buildings, right? Like particular building, a very specific one. Like at school, at the Chrysler building, at the entrance. But in a lift, in a building can mean in any building, not a specific thing. In a town or in a country. Similarly, on a motorbike, on a wall, on a farm. Again, specifically when we are talking about a particular place, like at the workstation or at the front desk, at the top of the page, at a concert, in an armchair, in the book, in London, because London is a bigger city. On the desk, see the computer is on the desk. It is written on the page. The boy is sitting on a horse. It has already been told to you at the entrance and at the exit. Then at the door, at a conference, in a journal, in the kitchen, in the bank. So why in the kitchen? In the kitchen means at the house, in the kitchen, inside the kitchen, right? On the radio, on the ceiling, on the cover, at a party, at the corner, at the front, in the market, in a basket, in the article, on a map, on a carpet, on a page. See, we say on a page, but at the top of the page, at a party, at 189 Oxford Street, in the picture, in the world, in Oxford Street, UK, on television, on an island, on 7th Avenue, at the crossroad. You can also write at the 7th Avenue because it is a smaller part. At the crossroad, at the front, at the back, in the street, in the north-south. For direction, we use in north, east, west, north, south, in the northeast. Again, on the beach, and left, right, always on. At someone's house, at the corner, at reception, in the water, in the hairdresser, in the dresser, in the mirror. It is something is kept inside the dresser, right? On an island, on the shelf, on the phone, at the doctor's, at a conference, at home, in the classroom, in the newspaper, in a pool, on an island. It has already been said, on an island, on television, on a table. Now see, at the corner, at the end of the road, at the bottom, in the city center, in the bag, in a box, on the floor, on the label, on a list. Again, at the front, at the back, at a party, in my pocket, in my wallet, in the sea or river, on his face, on her nose, on a coast, beach, face, nose. Here we use on all these for all these things. So we have done a lot of preposition of place with examples of preposition of place in respect by using in, on and at. Now we would see preposition of time. Now see, when do we use in? In the afternoon, in the evening, in the summer, again on Friday afternoons, on Monday evenings, on a summer evening. So with evening and afternoon we use on, and evening can also be used in can also be used in evening or afternoon we use in. But when we use day plus time, then we use on, like in the evening but on Monday evenings. Similarly, on the summer, in the summer, or on a summer evening. When we use season plus specific part of a day, then on. At dusk, at night, at sunset. So for all the dark things, dusk, night, sunset, when there is not much light, we use at. Similarly, in the summer, in the winter, in the autumn, in the spring, but on a cold day, on my birthday, on my wedding day, at bedtime, at dinner time, at lunch time. In a week, in the Easter holiday, in the winter, or in a year, or say in 10 years time, in 1980s, but on the weekend, on the Easter day, in the Easter holiday, but on the Easter day, on the Christmas day, on the New Year's day, on time, on the 10th of the month, at the New Year, at the same time, at breakfast. Now hope you have understood preposition quite clearly in this video. In our next session, we would learn more about preposition. Thanks for attending the class. Goodbye.